fix it, man.
What if real and virtual could seamlessly merge in just a single tap?
Something coming over me. Something coming over me. Something coming over me. Over the reality.
Overland, let's get it.
Overland, let's get it.
Build the dream, express it.
Build the dream, express it.
Girl, sweet and develop.
But she want to develop
Into the fifth dimension.
into the dimension.
Over the reality.
Over my reality.
Hexagon mentality.
Hexagon mentality.
Player two.
A player two.
Imagination is the currency.
Imagination is a currency.
Overland, let's get it. Build your dream, express it. Pursue and develop into the fifth dimension. Overland, let's get it. Build your dream, express it. Pursue and develop into the fifth dimension.
Augmented reality, layer 2 over the town. Hexagon mentality, step into the future now. Create dreams in 3D scenes. LFG, energy, publish them from Unity. NFT and property, to the streets and to your screens. Don't wait for the glasses, it's the real. Follow me, come get on board. Odyssey, 7 Seas, Monopoly. Community, not stopping me. Maneuvering interoperably. Commodities, come follow me. Overland and oversea, remotely and locally. You can experience them openly or resell them on the open sea. Endless possibilities for the real Web3 visionaries. Building up digitally, real estate. You're still early, long term, not pump and dump. You're still early. Have some fun, decide the use case, run and run. Building bridges on Polygon, slip roads to riches, pay it on. Fight for the future of your nation, they wanna make it a corporation. Run on slaves and automation.
Overland, let's get it. Build your dream, express it. Pursue and develop into the fifth dimension. Overland, let's get it. Build your dream, express it. Pursue and develop into the fifth dimension.
Future is decentralized, evolution we synthesize. Sickness guides the system lies, twisted minds keep taking lives. Change will come eventually, time is now of the century. Get fit physically and mentally, get set on the level essentially. Don't look back regretfully, as it happens it was meant to be. Your value equals energy, spend yours intentionally. Elevate up to the birds and celebrate this universe. From overland down to the dirt, renaissance over the earth.
Overland, let's get it. Build your dream, express it. Pursue and develop into the fifth dimension. Into the fifth dimension. Into the fifth dimension. Into the fifth dimension. Into the fifth dimension.
Textiles and crypto seed, digital fam and Z1 kicks. Bang bro, E-bro, overland, Lord Cyberland, baby, defiant streets. Dream collab, Adrian Dominic, here for the fun of it, stay for the love of it. SDK don't many more names, too many to mention. Keep on building, share inventions, peace and love with pure intentions. Open entrance, open doors with no pretensions. Pizza.surfing.feel, see for yourself, how's it feel? Pizza.surfing.feel. How's it feel? High-price.earnings.drinks, contracts with chain links. High-price.earnings.drinks, contracts with chain links.
Decentralized augmented reality.
OPR.
Overland, let's get it. Build your dream, express it. Pursue and develop into the fifth dimension. Overland, let's get it. Build your dream, express it. Pursue and develop into the fifth dimension.
Overland, let's get it.
Into the fifth dimension.
Build the dream, express it. Pursue and develop. Into the fifth dimension.
Overland, let's get it. Build your dream, express it. Pursue and develop into the fifth dimension. Over the reality, hexagon mentality. Player two, imagination is a currency.
imagination is the currency.
What's up? It's a Web3. No, it's not a Web3 Wednesday. What am I doing? SupAR SatARday. How's everybody doing out there? It is, let's get it. You know what I mean? Times are changing, the world's are changing. Over the reality, let's go. You heard it. I'm a fan of it. I know you wish you could have that track somehow, some way. That track's gonna go out to you one day. That would be a SupAR SatARday, where there's like some actual, what if that video actually got released? Like maybe it's one of those little NFT things, who knows? But it is a SupAR SatARday. We are super excited about it, man. June, it is the summer's like here. Was tomorrow, June 22nd? Is that the day, or is it July 22nd? Which one of those? I think that's tomorrow. That summer day, right? That day that everything changes. Let's do this. Let's go. Let's even go. Let's go. Boom, boom. No, I don't want to be over there. What's up? How's that? Maybe if I go right here in the middle, I get all the stuff. What's up? Oh, I'm not supposed to do that anymore. Like I wasn't. What's up, everybody? It's a SupAR SatARday. Let's jump right into it. Let's take a minute. We're gonna give a shout out real quick to those that have been doing things like CannaBama and Jennifer Boozer. If you've been following them over there on their pages and doing the things, yesterday, they had a whole hemp uprising thing, hemp rally out there in Alabama. So that looked like a lot of fun. CK Mr. 222 had his little VIP party last night in the studio as well. They're going to be down in Austin today, I believe. So if you have the opportunity to catch them on their tour, definitely do that, right? Lots of other things coming up. July 4th out there at that Texas Music River Ranch. There's going to be another party out there. Don't miss it if you want to, same kind of thing. You got camping, you got music, you got vibes. Only this time, I say the same kind of thing. It's different, right? Whole different group of people. It'd be like saying that every festival that happened at one place is all the same, but no, like each festival is its own thing. Each event is its own thing. July 4th, there's going to be fireworks, real fireworks, big fireworks, lots of fireworks. And 4th of July, they're going to have a party. If you want to camp out, you can. If you want to rent one of the cottages, you can. If you want to stay inside, you can. Whatever you want to do, but that's all out there at the Texas Music River Ranch. So go ahead and give them their follows and do that whole thing. Other things that are happening, right, and coming up right around the corner. Let's pull this up here. Show this screen right here. Stage. Boom. We got the NFT NYC coming up. It's just a few days away, but right here, you got LM Designs. Don't miss it. She's going to be out there on one of those panels. NFTs are no longer confined to digital screens. They're coming to life in the physical world. In this inspiring case study from Sure AI, Sure NFTs, LM Designs, Steven Weinberg, KJ Robotsco, and Aspiring Nobody. So don't miss that conversation while you're out there. There's a lot of other events. You know how NFT NYC is. It's all about the side events. It's all about the main events. It's all about just being there, being present, and connecting, right? It's like going to college. Yeah, you're going to learn stuff and all that, but it's all about the connections that you're building along the way. So don't forget to save the phone numbers, save the emails, take the pictures with each other, not just for the social shares, but also for the remembering, like that's who I connected with. Because if you've never been and it's your first time going to something like this, you're going to meet a lot of people you actually want to work with, and a lot of people you actually want to do things with. And so being able to remember who those people are and how to stay connected with them is very key. A lot of apps make it easy to do that nowadays, right? And so I mean, honestly, like if you're not using your Google for stuff anymore, then what are you doing? What are you even doing? Speaking of Google, really excited to watch what they're doing all around the states. They have definitely tapped into the big data center move. So and go figure, right? They were already there, but they're putting in a lot more money here locally, just west of them, but not too far, not too far. But LM Design, she's going to be out there speaking. You can go and listen to her along with many others. But not only is she speaking, you know how she is. There's a lot of AR, a lot of augmented reality. There's already some filters you can go and explore with and play with. She will have her art being shown during the One Love, I believe, the One Love Art Gal. But right here, you can say, hello, you do. Oh, will you be in New York next week? I'm so honored to have my art. This is not how she speaks. This is me. But walk moved by spirit. Ellen Design's animated energy queen being shown at Oculus Digital Visions, June 27th from 1 to 7. Ellen Design's Joy. So you can check that out. Here's the flyer. Let's see if we can link the whole thing right there. So Oculus Digital Visions, right there. The One Love Art DAO, the Burrito DAO, and I believe, let's see, who is that? Oops. Let's go. And Wesley. There you go, right there. Boom. So you got Chaz right there. So thanks, Chaz. One Love and Burrito. Jenny Pepin, that's the one right there. She's the one. So go check all that out there in New York during NFT NYC. Other people inside. Let me share this tab. Some other amazing overlanders, some over creators, some people that were building on over the reality, for quite a while is this team MetaGate. And if you've never seen the new atlas of digital art, or you haven't been following any of these people, you really should, right? But right here, you can see some of let's go, boom, their immersive frontiers. This one was June 19th through the 20th, 2025. And you can see some of the speakers here, but MetaGate Milano, who's been creating experiences not just in augmented reality but in virtual reality, and going and here you can see. So they're not just building interactive experiences like games and things like that. They're building tools, they're building layers. Some of the things they've showcased over the years were furniture, different types of designs. Recycled. I really like some of their earlier games because it was all about environment and purposeful. A lot of their stuff, it wasn't just to create a shooting game. There was different pharmaceutical things that you shut off, right? Or there was how to recycle. It's simple as that. And then they went beyond that, and there was an artist, a creator, a visionary, right? That take plastic and then they made these chairs. And so they were able to do all that using and showcase those things using AR and XR and all those things with this. Anyway, so you got interactive, virtual, and that they've been doing for a while. This isn't just this year, as some of the earlier stuff. This year, we see this here. And actually, if I go click on their page here, you can go follow MetaGate 00. That what we were looking at is actually a share from someone that was there. So these are people that with this Claudia, I don't know them from anybody. I just saw that they did share this and that they were there and they did enjoy it. So that's always fun, right? When you get to see that people did enjoy it. Here you get to see this little video clip, right? The road to Meet Digital Culture Center. There you go. That's how you can get in touch with. There you go. Follow them over there. But this is some of the hands-on stuff. So there's physical items as well as the digital virtual that interact with the physical items. So you pick things up and do things, which that's a lot of fun when you get to get hands-on, right? Because that's where we want all this stuff to go. They've also made the Bored Ape right here. They've gone on tour, traveled the world. So that mutant ape there has traveled the world and is doing their thing out there, having their fun, right? Let me pull. So, all right. So over here, other people that have done some really cool things here lately. Let's go. Remove. Stop. And so we got these artists out here in Texas. Okay. All of these artists out here in Texas have been doing some really cool stuff. More of them but these guys right here. So this Detox, I don't know if you can, there we go. All right, so DTOXART here. Let's move me. There. No, I don't be there. That's a terrible spot. Why would they do that? Okay, that's cool. All right, so you got DTOXART right here. Detox is known. His real name is Jared, just in case you didn't know. All right, so you got Jared over here coming up with, and we're just going to read this right off. So, Detox Works lives on the walls of the city and in the minds of those who pass by. Known for blending hyper detailed brushwork and large scale mural execution, his pieces feel both cosmic and grounded. From the vibrant memoryscapes of South Dallas to polished walls in downtown, he creates art that doesn't just represent the community, it speaks to it. With a love for sci-fi imagery, surreal dream logic, and community stories, Detox captures the moments that are both personal and monumental. Whether it's a message painted across a school building or an astronaut floating toward a sunset, he's reshaping what public art can be. So come out July 19th to see what Detox Arts to the space. So July 19th out there at 410 Fabrication Street in Dallas. You got art, music, vendors, good vibes. Don't miss the chance to meet the man and the mind behind the mural. So this right here, if anybody like this mural right here, I mean that's Marshmello or that Mellow, that whoever that is, right? But that's that DJ. I wonder who's going to show up before. No, I really don't know who's coming up. I don't know who the DJs are. I do know that the art in itself is a vibe, right? But here we're gonna click through here so you can see some other things. That's one of I love these pieces. Okay, so the solid wood pieces, that's great. But this right here, it's carved out, painted. It mounts up beautifully. There's actually two of them that can face each other. So if any, I don't know if they both already sold or if one's already sold, but if you like art that you can put up in your home or in your like this on I would put this probably inside of a hotel or inside of a gallery somewhere, probably inside a mall. It's definitely a piece that it's one you want people to see and show off, in my personal opinion. I love it. Yeah, anyways, I think it's gorgeous. But there you go. So Tuesday, Urban Concurrence, time from 6 to 11. Be out there, hosted at the DFW Art House location, 410 Fabrication Street. You have no reason not to be there, right? Unless you're just not here, in which case, well, then you're not here. But you have plenty of time to be here because it's July 19th, okay? As you can see, they've done some amazing stuff here. We'll take a quick look. This is what they're working on now, currently out there in Carrollton, Texas. They've actually already put the colors in. And if you want to go check out their stories, you can. The musical art garden phase 2 coming soon. A lot of y'all got to see what happened last year, right? In phase 1, we had the opportunity to be there. It's such an honor, really cool. Just an overall experience to be a part of that whole thing, right? So musical art garden phase 2 coming up. You can be out there. Deep Ellum block parties right around the corner. Come out to Dallas, hang out, and do all those things. This guy right here, real quick, little side. I wasn't planning on going to this, but Velasquez Art, really, I mean, just a huge shout out to what they just completed. They got to paint a mural for the Medal of Honor Museum in Arlington, Texas, and they say they're honored to be a part of this project. This is such a huge. So this, if I was the artist that got to paint the Arlington, I mean, that's just so. This is a brand new facility out there, just next to the Texas Rangers Stadium and all those things. So really cool. Or maybe this one's not. Maybe no, this is in downtown. He just got to paint the old. Never mind. But still, really cool that they got to paint that spot there for the fallen and for the Medal of Honor recipients out there in Arlington. Arlington is a booming city. As you can see, they are, the local sports and team artists. If you can't see all of that, so really cool. Velasquez Art. We're gonna move over to because these guys over here, ARzu, this weekend they did this thing here. So we're gonna go look at their stories real quick just so you can see what they were doing just yesterday. Just yesterday. So here, right here, they got this comic book stuff going up. All the artists showed out. You got Mendoza Creates, okay? And then you got this guy, Nicky Davis, Spray City Walls, painting up, but we're gonna go look at Nicky Davis. So he's playing in the VR stuff, looking around and doing, they're doing things, how artists do. Okay. Let's go look at Nicky Davis's page real quick. Let me show you, because there you saw the Batman right there, but let's go Davis. Look at this. Boom. Boom. Look at this. Look at this. Come on now. That's just too cool. But let's go here. Let me show you the story. Look at this spawn. Spawn. Dun, dun, dun. Bam. What? 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 That's stinking gorgeous. Come on, let's go. Just spawn it up. Like he said, go tag Todd McFarlane and tell him, hey, it's here. The Spray City walls, if you weren't there, then you weren't there. I wasn't there, but I lived vicariously through being online. And you can too. You can go follow all these same people, ARzu, Nicky Davis. Okay. We're going to go back to Alex's page, because on Alex's page, so it's just that simple. Alex ARzu, ARZU. Okay. Go follow him on here if you're interested in this stuff. So if you've been following us at all, you already know, right? We've talked about Alex before. Out there, this is the Sugarland AR experience that they laid on top of that giant basketball court, right? Where they brought the different layers out to life and everything like that. So, and that's, and they've done that with a lot of their murals all over the city of Houston. You can't drive through Houston without coming in contact with one of the murals. But one of the things that they've been working on most recently, right here, is beyond just decorating their murals, bringing characters to life. So so here, I'll just read it. 2020 was the first time I heard what augmented reality was. Since then, I've been diving deeper into its capabilities. I've never been afraid of picking up something new or different. Everything comes with its challenges, and that's just been what it is, and accept it and go through the process. Since I started, OVR has evolved so much. OVR is a way more than just augmented reality, but that's a story for another time. So again, highly recommend you follow them. You can see so they created their character, they've added all their own mechanics. Those are their buttons inside of there. Okay. And they're going through the whole process. You can learn how to do this too, along with Alex, or you can start to get ready to play the games and get interactive and go outside, because all of the creatives and all of the future developers are getting ready for you, right? And they're all coming this way. Here's another video. You can stay up to date from 2D to 3D, and they show you where they use their AI tools, what tools they use. So if you're curious or want to know more, or you just like knowing the artist process, like, okay, cool, that you would necessarily want to do it, but it is fun to get the behind the scenes and go, oh wow, it wasn't just you sat down for 10 minutes and then did something. There is a whole process to everything here. Oh yeah, you did only use AI to make those. Oh, but you had to make every asset that was in there. And then, oh, you had to like make sure you compressed it all down and made it fit. And oh, you got to make sure that you get the pictures right. And then, oh, you got to just spend hours editing just because the AI made the image doesn't mean that you don't need to clean it up anymore, right? And so here you can see some of these behind the scenes and their workflow and get an idea. Okay, so that's how that goes. Oh wow, I didn't even realize that was 3D. I thought it was just a 2D image, but then it's that's cool. Maybe I'll back it up. So go ahead, check it out. Alex ARzu out there on the gram. I think that's one of the places they're the most active, or one of the places I've seen the most active is out here on the gram. Boom, boom, boom. All right, so while we were looking at since we're talking about over the reality and all of those things, we can take a look here at over the reality. They've been making more news, more headlines. Diego's just had Diego just had an interview and was on a YouTube channel not too many days ago, and they were talking about some of the things that they're doing here on the platform and the direction that they're going with all of those things. And they've opened up, there's now a new over business or business.ovr.ai where you don't necessarily need to own the land, and you don't really need to necessarily rent the lands. You can just build on the land, right? Going as a business, and then any revenue streams, right, that come in from that get split with the landowner. So if you, for example, so out here at, we'll look at, so there's the World Cup coming to town. Right? So World Cup coming in next year. So anybody that was going to publish out here in Arlington at the AT&T Stadium, right? You would, you could, if you were a business and you don't necessarily want to own all this stuff, you just kind of want to rent it for a little while, okay? Or do you just want to put up your own, one experience for, uh, or if you just want to put up one experience for a short period of time, then you can most definitely do that, right? So you can just click on one of the, or you would go through, set up your business profile, and then select, and go through the steps there. Or, and when that happens, let's say, so all of these spots, or somebody wants to use this spot right here, right at the front gate, right? So they're like, ooh, I like this one because it's inside that front party area where people are kind of like hanging out or whatever. It's loading here. Loading. Probably get rid of that window for sure. That little tabby. It says that load. So, but let's say somebody wants to use one of these spots here. You most certainly can. They put their stuff there, and blah, 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 blah. Now, the owner of this spot gets like 35% of whatever the deal is, right? And so I don't know how or what that is. There's probably some resources in here. As soon as this thing loads, I don't want to click anything there. But there should be some resources, some blog posts, some documentation somewhere that talks about those things. I know currently right now, so this right here is what's out there on that experience. Oh, that's pretty cool. So currently, if you, or before, if you wanted to use the lands, you would rent the lands directly. So I could come over here, go through, and I could contact the owner, or I could place an offer, right? Or rent, and where it says auto rent right here, I can do this, do that. So I could go auto rent, and usually I could go, 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 12. But it was only in like 1 month, I guess, area, you just need to auto accept your offer after 3 days. You need to offer more than 62 OBR tokens, right? So that there is set in place on that side of things. I don't know how the business side or split things is going to work quite yet. Not quite yet. But somebody they could use these spots. These are very, like, it seems like the business side, the business OBR. In fact, if we go, let's go business.obr.ai, right? I mean, why not? Why not? We're going to talk about it. Let's go look at it. Let's see what it is. Here we go. So code AR publishing leverage our web builder to publish. Let's go start playing. How much of this do y'all want to see? Huh? How much of this are you going to see? There's the over AI generator. Ooh, so I'd have to go through all this. Let me go. Let me. Do I open up an account real quick? I will. Hang on. Wait a minute, everybody. I'm going to show you a different screen. Let me go remove. Bam, 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 bam. I'm going to sign in with the Google here. Let's go. Boom, bam. I need to register. All right, so that's the first thing I need to do. So username. What username do I want to have? I want to use my business. And then my email, I'll use that email right there. That's cool. And then my password, I'll use the password that Google hacked everybody for, right? And that thing that happened not too long ago. Google, Meta, Apple, everybody got hacked. Just not so long ago. Everybody remember that? It's like just a big announcement. So if you haven't changed your passwords yet, here's your friendly reminder. Change your passwords because you got hacked. Everybody's information tells to change your passwords on all your emails, all your devices, do all those things. Complete name. Oh, and then once a website. Let's go. I'm gonna go agree. Okay, complete name. My business. And then let's go to next. Let's just skip this. Let's go. Does this need to be a real website? Mybusiness.com. There we go. All right, cool. Sure. I do this. So over the reality team, when y'all see this, just know I know everybody knows I got no business. Which role do I play? I'm an other role. Here we go. So go to builder. There we go. Now I'm gonna share this screen again. Let's go back add the stage. I'll make me smaller so everybody can see what this looks like, right? Free workspace number one. All right, 0 of 5. So it looks like I have 5 free publishing, publish opportunities, right? So there's some tutorials in here if you're curious, right? How to publish with an image target, how to publish with BPS enabled, and how to publish a controllable asset. This is, so you've got, it looks like, so this is 0 of 5. Looks like you've got 5 free experiences. So if you've never built anything, you can. Um, Again, over team, when you see this and you know that I got no business, but this is my business. So when you see my business, you can do whatever way you want to with it. Contact me, email me, call me. I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, just contact me. Be like, what are you doing? But I got no business with my business. But you can, let's go ahead and let's look at what this does when I say go to builder. See that it goes to the builder just like normal. That's what it's looking like, anyways, by what I'm saying. I wonder if it's gonna knock my account. This is gonna be interesting. Um, Will it flag me? Over team, will this flag me? Does anybody know? Anybody out there in the comments? No, there's nobody watching. We got zero watchers. Uh, but we got. Let's see if my computer's not so slow. We get this thing to load. But the builder's opening. I wonder if it is going through issues because I've got my wallet and I've got my that email and I'm in this email and I wonder if it's gonna be like trying to, I don't know. You know how it does that sometimes? You've got like 15 different accounts all logged into the same window in the browser and you're doing all kinds of things. That ever happen to anybody? Just me? Maybe that's why I got hacked. Did everybody else? I got hacked. Just so everybody knows, all of my devices and all of my accounts got. I made an X post um, when I really got like really when I really knew. Nothing as far as I know happened, but I had to let everybody know, like just so you know, like I know that all my stuff's gone. Not gone, but it's like, they're in it. Um, they showed me they in it. So that's going on, but it's cool. It's what it is. I did everything I think I could to do things, but I'll never give an all clear. That's for sure. So if you're looking for an all clear for me and a whole safety thing, I'm not gonna give it to you because it wasn't too many days later. I swear, all of a sudden there's that announcement that like Google's and Meta's and Apple's and 16 billion people's passwords and stuff got leaked. And I'm like, oh, because that means that like now they're announcing, you know what I mean? They're always like a couple weeks behind kind of thing. So I just got, you got, we all got. I just caught it before they made the announcement. It's kind of crazy, but we got. So be safe. Change your passwords. This is not loading. All right, so well, let's go like this. Maybe if I close this window here, maybe if I close the Instagram there, maybe. Ba-dum-bum. Well, that's a bummer. All right, so I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna remove that. Put me back up here, so you're gonna see my face. So let's get out of there. So we're not doing the builder thing. It didn't want to load. It got not stuck. Not it wasn't stuck. It just wasn't uh, loading, and that might have been on me. I might be pushing my computer too hard. Who knows? But you did get to see how the business side of things work. You can go to business.ovr.ai and you can so and I'm still thinking, and you can get like 5 free publishers. So you don't have to buy anything, you don't have to rent anything. You can get 5 free publishing right there if you want to. Let me go like this. Remove. Boop. Let me go. I gotta remove that and then go like that. That's so crazy. So right there, so you got to see the PSA. So I was trying that out. That didn't really work. That didn't work that well. I need to do it the other way. Use the videos the other way. Wow, that's so crazy. Oh no, she's my computer being slow. All right, so we got the PSA. Hey, PSA, just so you know, PSA, right? PSA. Yeah. Public digital service announcement here. Let's go. Add to stage here. Like remove, add to stage. There we go. Rico, man, the Rico the Great coming out with their new line, their PSA. Your message, our print. Okay, there we go. All you gotta do is contact them. Here we go. Let's click on this right here. All in prices, shirt, full color print, no minimum, no hidden fees, no setup costs. We print what you need from 1 to 1,000 plus worldwide shipping, full color printing shirt included, small to oversized prints, no minimum. Been making clothes since 2007 and now I own the press. Let's run it. There we go. So you got shirts, you got hats, all the services you need. It's PSA. And you know that if we're talking about what they're doing with their clothes, right? Then they're gonna have some of that digital, all that transformative, futuristic, all that lovey-dovey stuff, right? Here we go. Let's go back. It said no. It said no. All right, but you can go follow Rico the Great. Stay up to date with the PSA. Look out for their stores coming everywhere. Right? It's gonna be fun. So we're gonna start to wrap it up here. Let me get out of this. Boom. Close all that. Close all that. Get back, Jack. All right. Yeah, we're gonna start to close it on up here. If I missed anybody or I didn't talk about you, I'm very sorry. Um, we'll get to you. But next week, we got the love of AI. Let me pull this up here before you go too far. You got the love of A. Oops, young search bar. Ah, here, go like this. I could go boom. We got the love of AI coming up right around the corner. Next week, we're gonna have who are our special guests here. Let me show you. Let me pull up. EduTech tourism. Here we go. Let me share this. You have StreamYard. Boom, boom. Share screen. EduTech tourism. There we go. We got the love of AI coming up from the EduTech tourism friends over there from around the world with special guests Vanessa Pages, Claude Bernard, and HG NFT, hosted by the Honeycomb Empire. Dive into XR storytelling, immersive art, and global empowerment. EduTech tourism link in the thread. You got the love of AI. Go and follow it with loveofai.com. You can find out more right there. They came out during the February 14th Valentine's Day with their love of AI, and they're continuing to explore how AI generated art becomes the gateway to entire storytelling ecosystem. All right, so go check out what's going on over there. You can follow them at EduTech Tourism, just like that, out there on X. Hope to see you all next week. I won't be there. I'll be there, but I'll be tuning in with you out there in the comments, having a great time. Go ahead and give them a follow. Like I said, follow everybody else. Do the follow. Do the follow. Oh, I wanted to talk one more thing, actually. Well, no, we'll get into that. But public AI, go and check it out. We've talked about public AI before, or we've talked about AI and all of those things before. We're going to talk about more about AI, your identity, owning your identity, who's real, who's not real, how do we verify real people. Public AI is helping solve that problem as well. not just the world token, the world, but and there. So public AI, go check it out. Built out there on the near blockchain. Some pretty cool. And there's a lot more people do, but go check it out. See who's behind it, what they're doing, what they've already done before, and why this might actually be something that you might be interested in, right? And might want to know more about owning your data and all of those things. So looking forward to all that. But love AI this upcoming Saturday. We'll see you out there on the X Spaces this Wednesday with our What's Up Wednesdays right there on X. See you all next week. This has been a SupAR SatARday wrap.